Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be doing an update of Washington Dulles International Airport. Now before I get started, I wanted to quickly say that this is a pre-recorded update. I know you're probably sick of hearing that because this is near the end now of while I'm in America. I'm pre-recording a bunch of updates back in, it's June now I think, early June. So I'm just trying to pre-record a bunch of updates so you can see them while I'm in America. Anyway, quickly moving on from that, because I'm sure you are sick of that. Yeah, Washington Dulles International Airport. I'm literally right now as I speak. Oh man, as I say that, you know when you get so excited you start speaking weird because like you're really super excited. Right now, as you're watching this video, if you're watching this is when it comes out, I'm literally 5 minutes away from this airport, which is just amazing because if you don't know by my voice, usually I live what is it from America, like 2,000 miles, I don't know in miles, but I'm in the UK right now basically, and every year I go over there to see family. That's one of the reasons why I do Dulles, just because it brings so many good vibes with going to see family and just spending time in America, because it's my getaway place really, Washington DC. And so Washington Dulles just means a lot to me, and just, oh man, I'm buzzing so much that as you're seeing this, I'm literally 5 minutes drive away from this airport. But anyway, moving on from that, this update is a night update. So I have a lot of the time frame is about like 10ish PM. It's not exact, but it's roughly that. I've kind of waited, it's actually 9 PM where I am right now, so I kind of waited. I was hoping to wait until dark, but I just have this perfect opportunity to film. It's 9 PM, but yet it's still pretty light outside. I'm pretty surprised. It's summer's here, guys. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, I've got all the lights on in the room, so it's kind of got like a night vibe. I've got the hangar lights on as well, and yeah, just inside the hangar there we have a United Airlines 757-300. He's just getting some maintenance done. He might be in there overnight. I might just say he's getting a C-check done. I don't know if United aircraft get C-checks at Dulles. I presume they do because it's a hub, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say he's getting a C-check done. C-checks last a while, so yeah, I'm just going to say he's going to be in there all night. And here we have an Air Canada Express CRJ 900. Now he's overnighting here alone in Terminal Z. Now Air Canada have a plane that overnights at Dulles. Well, they used to, it might have changed by now. But yeah, usually it's a CRJ 200. I believe by the time you're watching this, they've actually made the change from a CRJ 200 to an ERJ 175, which is, I'm buzzed for that as well. I'm in a very buzzy mood right now, but yeah. I'm hoping Gemini Jets will release an ERJ 175, who knows? I'm recording this 2 months before you're seeing this, so maybe by now, when you're watching this, they may have released one. I hope so. If so, I've already ordered one, I can assure you of that, because that is probably my #1 plane on my list that I want at the moment. But yeah, anyway, this is an Air Canada Express CRJ 900. He's going to be overnighting, and then in the morning he's going to be heading out to Toronto. And I wanted to just echo the fact that he is alone in the corner there, so yeah. And taxiing out to the runway now, we have a UPS 767-300. He's going to be heading out to Louisville. Of course, I was hoping that I've actually placed a really large cargo order. I'm sure you're aware of this by now. I've probably done unboxings of these aircraft, but I just didn't get them in time to do this for this night update, because of course cargo really comes to life at night. But yeah, I ordered a few. By now you'll know it, so it'll be a FedEx 757 from NG. I ordered also a DHL 757, not necessarily for Dulles because DHL don't go to Dulles, but that's for Baltimore. And then I also ordered one of those Colombian 727s. It's got some, it's like Aerosecure or something like that. I can't pronounce foreign stuff well, so I also ordered that. So my cargo fleet has doubled in size, which I'm very glad about, and it's more realistic, because before I had like a UPS 747, and even though it's an amazing plane, it didn't really suit Dulles very well, because of course 747 cargo aircraft don't really come to Dulles. It's more, this is about the largest aircraft we get. We also get MD-11s occasionally from FedEx, and UPS do send the occasional MD-11, but I don't have that because it's only like 2 days a year they send it. But yeah, that is the cargo plane for this update. Yes, I said plane is in singular. I know I need a lot more FedEx aircraft. I do have my MD-11s, but I decided not to bring them into this update because they're JC wings and they're old and they're not the best. Believe me, when I get my, by now when you're watching this I would have had it, but when I get my FedEx 757 I will be using that a ton. Believe me when I say that. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on. And just landed in now, we have a United A320. He's going to be spending the night here at Washington Dulles. And this is one of the most highly requested routes out of any aircraft at Dulles. This is, he's just landed in from Mexico City. This is a very unique route. You know, the United A320 from Dulles to Mexico City. So I'm trying to include that in. You probably noticed this in the last 4 updates. I've had this Mexico City route. So yeah, this is just landing in from Mexico City. And holding short of runway 1 right, we have a United 777-200. He's just about to head out to Frankfurt. Now, I can't remember whether, I don't know when exactly this airport update is going to go up. It's somewhere around August. Actually, yeah, I probably would have been on this flight by now, but I'm actually taking this flight from Washington Dulles to Frankfurt and then back. I'm actually going to Nigeria, and that's part of the thing through Frankfurt, and then I fly down to Abuja. But yeah, you'll probably see that all in a trip report. But yeah, this plane is going to be heading out to Frankfurt with me on it, theoretically anyway. So yeah, this is going to be heading out to Frankfurt. And for once in a Dulles update, we have a bit of a lineup at the hold short line for runway 1 right. Here we have a United 737-800. He's going to be heading out to San Francisco. Again, this is a flight I took back in 2018, about this time last year from when you're seeing this. Well, the opposite way round. I took this flight from San Francisco to Dulles. If you want to see the trip report from that, I'll probably try and remember to put it at the end of this video. That was one of my old trip reports where I used to have these subtitles instead of like the voiceovers like I do now. I know you guys are probably sick of my voice by now, but yeah, oh man, yeah. Now moving on to the United Express area now, I did want to point out that all of these flights will be overnighting. Of course, it's a bit late for these United Express flights to head out. But yeah, I'm just going to go through these all, and bear in mind that these flights will take place the following morning. But here we have a United Express Q200. This is going to be heading out to Shenandoah Valley. The Shenandoah Valley is a beautiful place. Honestly, if any of you guys want to go to a place to just be peaceful and find, you know, natural beauty, honestly, go to Shenandoah Valley. That is such an amazing place. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it had an airport until I saw this flight. I think, when did it start? I think it started a year ago. I don't want to say this because I don't really know much, but I think this flight started about a year ago. And of course the Q200 is retired now. I forgot to mention that as well. Ignore the fact I have these Q200s. That's just kind of stepping in for the ERJ145 because Gemini Jets haven't released any in a while, to be honest, and I really want to get some in the new livery and with winglets as well. But yeah, I do love the kind of obscure places that United Express kind of fly to. It's just, I don't know, like all these big international ones, I love the big heavy planes, they're just the best, but they always go to the most basic places like London, Paris, like everybody's heard of them, but these like little tiny flights that go to places that, you know, are new and interesting, I kind of prefer them, but I prefer the planes of the international flights, if you get what I mean. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, you probably get what I mean. Moving down now, we have a United Express ERJ170. He's going to be heading out to Traverse City. Now this is a very new route. This started June 8th of 2019. So yeah, this is going to be heading out to Traverse City in the morning. Next here we have a United Express ERJ175. He's going to be heading out to Oklahoma City in the morning. Next here we have a United Express ERJ170. He's about to head out to Charleston. And finally, for the United Express area, we have another Q200. He's going to be heading out to Greensboro. Next here we have an Etihad 787-9. He's going to be heading out to Abu Dhabi tonight. He's just getting fuel on board, and also that tug at the end there, that's meant to be a honey truck. But yeah, he's going to be heading out to Abu Dhabi later on today. Next along we have the beautiful Royal Air Maroc 787-9. He's getting some last minute cleaning on board from the service store, and then he's going to be pushed back for Casablanca later on tonight. And just pushed back we have the British Airways 747-400 in the Landor colours. He's going to be heading out to London Heathrow. Next, just getting fueled up, we have a Southwest 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery. I did want to include this because I actually just saw this on Flight Radar 24 a couple of days ago coming into Dulles, and he's going to be heading out to Denver just tonight. And next to him getting cleaned we have an Avianca A321. He's going to be overnighting as well, and then he's going to be heading out to San Salvador very early in the morning. We then have two Delta aircraft. We have the forward one, which is a Delta MD-90. He's going to be overnighting and then heading out to Atlanta in the morning. And the one behind him, we have a Delta 737-900. He's going to be heading out to Detroit in the morning. Just getting catered up for San Salvador as well, we have a Volaris A320neo. As I said, he's going to be heading out to San Salvador. Just arrived in, we have a Cathay Pacific A350-1000. He's just arrived in from Hong Kong and is going to be heading back out to Hong Kong later on today. Turkish Airlines A330-200, he's going to be heading out to Istanbul. American Oneworld 737-800. He's going to be overnighting and then he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles in the morning. We then have an American A321. He's going to be overnighting as well, and then is going to be heading out to Charlotte in the morning. And then finally we have the amazing American MD-83. This is going to be the last time I have it in an update. Potentially I might bring it back for something special or something, but here we have an American MD-83. I decided to not put any kind of like GSE around it, just because I wanted you to see it in kind of all of its glory and all of that, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is going to be heading out to Dallas, or Red River Aviation's airport, and it came in from Renza, or American Airlines 321's airport. I know I said no subscriber routes, but I did promise them that for the final flight I would send it to their airports. So for the final flight he's going to be heading out to Denver out of Dulles. I know they stopped service to Dulles like ages ago, but you know, for the actual end of the American MD-83, that's going to be it. Before I get on to the United area, I do want to hit up the two planes that are pushing back out of the United area. So first we have the United 777-200, I was about to say 300 there. He's going to be heading out to Munich. Next here we have a United 767-300. He's just pushing back for Sao Paulo. I took this flight back in 2018 as well. If you want to see that trip report, hopefully I'll remember to put it as an end card at the end of this video. But yeah, this is actually the only wide body flight that goes to South America. We used to get LATAM. Back when the Rio Olympics were going on, we got the 767 from them, but now we only get this United 767 flight. I believe it's daily. I don't actually think it is daily, but yeah. And we're going to finish off with the United section. Of course, the United section has no GSE. This is kind of a running theme on this channel, that the United section never has GSE. That's just because it's so far away from where I can reach. I just can't be bothered to put it over there, and you know, it gives you a better view of the aircraft anyway. But here, overnighting, we have a United 767-300. He's going to be heading out to Honolulu in the morning. Next here we have a United A320. He's going to be overnighting and then is going to be heading out to Boston. United 737-800. He's going to be overnighting as well and then going to be heading out to Seattle in the morning. United 737-900. He's going to be heading out to St. Martin, but he's also going to be overnighting as well. United 737-700. He's going to be heading out to Chicago in the morning. United 737-900, he's also going to be overnighting and going to be heading out to St Thomas in the morning. Next we have a United 757-200, he's just arrived in from Dublin and is going to be heading out to Edinburgh in the morning. And finally we have a United 787-8 with a broken landing gear. He's going to be heading out to Denver in the morning as well. So he's going to be overnighting and then, as I said, going to be heading out to Denver in the morning. So that's been the update of Washington Dulles International Airport. This is the final Washington Dulles update that will be pre-recorded. So the next one you will see will be filmed within the week. Sadly, I will be back from America by then, but you know, things are moving along, and then soon, before we know it, it'll be the following year and I'll be buzzing again about going back to America. But that's how life goes until one day, you know, you just go to aviation heaven. But yeah, anyway, that has been the update of Washington Dulles International Airport. As I've said, I believe you can now leave subscriber routes in the comments below. Of course, for the past 2 months, sorry, I stumbled over my words then. Usually I'd edit that out, but I can't be bothered to redo that line. Basically, over the past 2 months, the last 2 months, I have been telling you not to do subscriber routes. That's because obviously I've been pre-recording these updates, so the next one will be live in the sense that it will be in that week. So you can do subscriber routes. So leave subscriber routes in the comments and I will hopefully get around to them in the next video. Apart from that, that has been it for me. I've enjoyed this update. It's been quite nice, this kind of lighting. Do you like this update with the kind of lighting that it's got? Just tell me in the comments below as well. And yeah, that's been it. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.